Hi YouTube! Today I'm going to do my interpretation of Kelly Rowland's When Love Takes Over makeup look. I really like the way it looks on her and I really wanted to give it a try, so this is my interpretation. I really hope you like it. If you want to learn how to do it, keep watching and I'll show you how. So the first thing we're going to do is take a NYX Jumbo Pencil in Gold. I've depotted mine, so I'll be applying it with a brush. Apply that right over your eyelid, just like this. Then I want to take NYX's Ultra Chic Trio, and I want to take that white shade right there and just put that on the inner corner like this. I have a real tendency to move my head around when I'm doing videos, and this new camera that I got, the lens tilts every time I move my head, so if you start to feel seasick, that would be why. The lens kind of moves with me, which is kind of hard to get used to, not moving my head around. And then I want to take NYX's Antique Gold, and I want to put that over the white. And the reason why we did it this way is because she has a really light, pale gold in the inner corner of her eye, and the white just kind of makes the gold that much, the Antique Gold, that much paler. Next we're going to take Prestige's Golden Retriever, and we're just going to apply that to the middle of our lid, just like this. Now you might be wondering why I'm using a gold when she has a bronze there, and I'll show you why in a second. Because I don't have the exact shade she used, and my big thing is always to use what you've got. So I mix colors to create what I need. So next I want to use NYX's Walnut Bronze, and I want to put that over top of the Golden Retriever. See how now we're getting that pretty bronze color like she has? It just gives it that pretty bronze look. And I'm just going to go over again with the Golden Retriever. There. Now I want to go in with NYX's Black shadow, and I want to use a very thin brush, and I want to apply that just in the very outer corner, and I want to follow a very thin line up into our crease. Just a very fine line up to about 3/4 of the way in, but if your eyes are smaller you might only want to go halfway. And then I'm going to take a big fluffy brush, and I'm just going to blend that line right out. And then once we get that done, I want to go in with NYX's Cherry, and this is the hard part. So now we're going to do the little line, and she has a line extending right out to her hairline. It goes right like this, and then, where am I on the other side? Right about there. So now that we've got our lines drawn, we're just going to fill those in. We're going to just blend that, swirl in the color in between the lines. It's just like coloring in between the lines because we did the lines ahead to give ourselves a guide. I'm going to take another fluffy brush, and I'm just going to blend out this harsh line down here at the bottom. Next I want to take Prestige's Lapis, because she has like a pretty blue right on her brow bone, and I want to just go right in here with this color. Just right into that brow bone, the arch of your brow bone. Now if you notice, this isn't the same as the blue that she's using, so I'm going to go in with NYX's Space, and I'm going to go just over top of that blue, just to deepen it a bit, to give it the color that she had, or similar to the color that she had. And then I just want to go back in with the Prestige's Lapis, because I like the sheen that hers had, and this gives it that pretty little frosty sheen. And now I'm just going to take a fluffy brush, and I'm going to brush the line between the blue and the pink a little bit. Now that we've got that done, I just want to go back over our black line in our crease again, so because we've got the other colors in there now, so it'll be easier to blend. And then we're just going to take our big fluffy brush, and we're just going to blend that out. The next thing I want to do is I want to take NYX's Jumbo Pencil in Black, and I've depotted mine, and I'm going to apply it with a thin brush. But what you're going to do is you're going to apply this right along your upper lash line in a thin line, and you'll see why in a minute. Because I know her line isn't thin, but we want to apply this thinly at first, because you'll see what we're going to do. So we'll just put this right in here like this. I think I'm really going to like this camera once we get used to it. The only thing is I have to put my mirror in a whole different place so that it doesn't show up in the camera. See, we just did a little thin line right up there. Now I want to go with NYX's Black shadow and just do another very thin line. Again, you want it to be very thin, just right in as close to your lash line as possible. And go right across with that. Now I know you're asking yourself why we did such a thin line when her line is a little thicker, but it's not that her line is thicker, it's that it's blended. So what we're going to do is we're just going to take that thin line we just made with the shadow and we're just going to blend it up like this. Just pull up with your brush. Blend it up, just pull up. Now we'll give you that nice thicker smudgy line like she had. You just want to pull up all the way along that lash line where you just put that black shadow. Now that that's done, I want to go back over my fuchsia line that she had. And this time I'm going to use Prestige's Love to kind of make that line a little bit less, less red, more pinky. And I'm just going to go right over where I put that cherry. It's right up in there. Just wiggle it. And then again, we're going to take a brush and we're just going to straighten out that line there so it's not so harsh, and we're going to blend it a little bit more with the blue so it's not so harsh up there. I want to take a black eyeliner, any brand, just any black eyeliner will do, and draw just under my eye to about right there, and then I want to connect it to the upper line, so you're just going to connect that, and then I want to do my waterline with this. And if you get where not much product is coming off, just drawing on your finger, on your hand for a second, will get that so that that's making a nice fresh line there for you. Okay. When we get that done, I want to take a white eyeliner. Now I had tried it with the NYX's eyeliner, but I didn't like the way it looked as well, and I usually love NYX products, but for some reason the white wasn't doing what I wanted it to in the inner corner. We're just going to draw, I guess it would be called our inner V, right in here. We're just going to draw right around, right about that far from the, on the upper, right into right there, just the inner corner. Let's draw a nice little white line. She has a little bit of white. And then I want to take Prestige's Golden Retriever and just go right under your eye with this. And you know what? If you have dark circles under your eyes or you find you're dark under here, bronzer under the eye would work just as well. I find that when you use a bronzer under there, it really brightens up your whole eye area and can make those dark circles seem to disappear. But I'm going to use the gold, but if you have dark circles, don't hesitate to use bronzer. It looks really nice under there. I use bronzer under there on days when I haven't had much sleep. And now I just want to take Prestige's My Biggest Lashes, and I'm going to do what I always do, 3 coats, 2 on the whole set of lashes, and then the third one goes only on the outer lashes, only on the outer corner, just to make them look fuller. Now the key to this look is not to overblend, because if you overblend you're going to have a purple and black mess. So you got to be careful to just blend enough but not overblend with this look. But this is the final look. This is my interpretation of Kelly Rowland's When Love Takes Over. I really hope you like it.
Bye YouTube.